guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite Series 32 Daniel Bryan. This is the first Elite Series of 2015. It did release in late 2014. You can see it has an all-new smaller packaging and slightly different packaging design with the silver. I think it looks nice, and I like that the packaging is a little bit smaller, honestly. That being said, let's take a look at the packaging up close. As you can see at the top, it says highly detailed action figure, series number 32. There's the new WWE logo. It says Daniel Bryan on the side and series 32 here, and there's a picture of Daniel Bryan there. There's the WWE Elite Collection logo. It says includes Wyatt family jumpsuit, and here's Daniel Bryan in a yes, yes, yes sort of pose with his brand new head scan. And he comes with his jumpsuit from when he was with the Wyatt family for about a week. Which I think is funny but awesome that they made it, because they did love the Wyatt family while they were still together. Looking at this side, it says Daniel Bryan, and there's a picture of him there. Oops. And this side, there's a large image of Daniel. Actually, I really like the coloring of that photo. That's really cool. I didn't even notice that until just now. But that's awesome. It's a really nice touch, honestly, to the packaging. Looking at the back now, you can see here's Daniel doing his yes, yes, yes pose. There's the Elite Collection logo, and it says Daniel Bryan, and it says his ring attire from March 2014 from Raw, and it has a bunch of little fun facts about him, like his slogan, where he's from, a crowd sign, his weight, height, when he debuted, his former affiliations, and his signature move. It says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Cody Rhodes, Biggie Langston, Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, and Mark Henry. And pictured is a Raw basic ring and a SmackDown basic ring. It says compete in these superstar rings, and there's just a little bit of company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Elite 32 Daniel Bryan figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say it's a really great figure, honestly. Those of you that know me well know I'm a little biased towards anything Wyatt family. So I'm really excited to have another Wyatt family figure, so to speak. I think they did a great job. I really like Daniel's new head scan. I think it looks great. I'm a little annoyed that the skin tone is slightly different from his body, as I'll show you when we look more up close at it. But the detail is still great, and I think it looks the most like him of any of his other scans. So they did a great job with that. And the jumpsuit is great. I'm really happy it's cloth rather than plastic like Eric Rowan's Elite is. But it's really cool, and you can remove it, as you saw him in the packaging, where you can have a Daniel Bryan figure as well if you don't want him in the jumpsuit. And what's also cool with the jumpsuit is that you can put it on your Elite Eric Rowan, and it supposedly fits him really well. So you could have Eric Rowan's newest look, so to speak, with this jumpsuit. So it's a little bonus there, which I'm going to do actually after this review. I'm excited. So that being said, let's take a look at Daniel up close in the jumpsuit first, and then I'll show you him up close out of it. So here's Daniel's new head scan. The skin tone is different colored than the rest of his body because it is hand painted rather than molded. So that's a little annoying, and they've been doing that on some of his latest head scans. I'm not sure why, but I'm guessing the color of his head is actually brown and then they paint his skin on, but I'm not sure. But it still looks great. You can see all the detail in his beard. He's got his longer hair slicked back, the ball jointed head that goes up and down, as well as left and right. You can see all the detail there. And looking at his cloth jumpsuit. It's sleeveless, as you can see, and it velcros right back here. You just split it there, and then you just peel it over his shoulders and whatnot. I'll show you that shortly. It's not too bad to get on and off. And I do recommend tucking it under his hair if you can. It just looks better. You just have to maneuver it. As you can see, it wrinkles pretty easily. But he has ball jointed arms that go up and down, as well as ball jointed shoulders that go outward. He has swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He has his white painted on wrist tape on both wrists there. He has an open hand here and a closed fist here. And you could pose him very easily in the jumpsuit, as you can see. Doesn't restrict his movement at all whatsoever, so it's good. So that being said, let's take him out a bit now, but here's a close look at all of it. Like I showed you before, you just unvelcro it here, and then you just pull it like this. Probably do one arm at a time, just be careful not to rip it. But I do recommend probably bending his elbow. Yeah, there you go. And then you just pull it down over his legs. Just be careful of his knee pads there, as they will kind of tug on it, as you can see. That's what's restricting me pulling it down faster. There you go. So now we have Daniel Bryan instead of Daniel Wyatt. So looking at his chest, he has a typical elite chest joint. You can see the detail in his tone. I like this torso, they did a good job. I don't remember if it's different from his other one, it might be. But anyway, he has a swivel waist joint, he has his black tights with the red and white designs. And a DB logo on his rear there. He has ball jointed legs that go up and down as well as outward, so you can pose him really well. He has a swivel thigh joints, and he has double jointed knees covered by these cool knee pads with the DB logo on and the black, white, and red designs on it. And they don't restrict his movement, so you could pose him very easily. And looking at his boots, he has his kick pads with the swivel joint there. You can see the red and white designs on it, which is really cool. And he has that other ankle joint there, and then he has a typical ankle joint that goes up and down. Mine are pretty stiff, as most of my elites seem to be, so I'm not going to force it, so just be careful. But you can see the rest of the detail in his boots there. And yeah, that's Daniel for you. I think it's his best elite so far. I'm excited for his new Toys R Us one that will hopefully come out in the USA. That's a whole other story. But that one's very similar to this one. I do recommend picking it up if you were able to find it. You can get it on ringsidecollectibles.com. He's surfacing on Amazon and at Walmart and Target, I believe. So start checking your stores. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I'll see you next week. Thanks.
For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack, Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.